Hello, this is the second video of the first class, and here in this video we are going to talk about some COVID related policies. I am following the university's instructor guidance. You can find it here. Let's see. By the way, I will show you the YouTube channel. My YouTube channel looks like this. There are a bunch of videos, 75 subscribers. And what's surprising here is the number of views. So 39, like 28, 26, 12. By the way, this is from the last semester. In this semester, more than 80 students took this course. So in ECO621, there were more than 80 students. But you see, like 12 is the minimum view. And there are even a video with 8, 9, 8. I understand, but there was nothing I could do. I tried my best to make a watchable video, but it was not. There was no other way that I can push students to watch it. So by here you will see there is no so here you are. As you can see, ECO621 is the course you are taking now, and this is the video from the last year. And L means lecture 22, and last year I also taught ECO420. So you can just see 621 L20, lecture 22, lecture 21, and lecture 20, lecture 19, like this. So this year the pace will be different, but the overall content will be the same. So you may just see, watch some videos, and you may find the same introductory class if you go back to lecture 1, say lecture 0. Lecture 0 is the first lecture like this last year. So use that. You may watch that. Pretty much the same thing. And okay, so we were talking about COVID-19 policy, and I am following this guidance here in albany.edu/COVID-19. I read instructor guidance. What's interesting here is students are required to wear a mask, but instructors may remove their masks to teach, right? If 6 feet away. So I think we can maintain 6 feet like from each other. So I will see. I never taught with a mask on. So let me see if I can keep the mask on. I will try to keep it on, but I'm not confident. So if I need to remove the mask, then I will ask you to be away from me. So, and I believe it's possible, right? And the other case, and of course, if you or I get positive test result, then of course we cannot meet. You should not come to the campus, and I will not come to the campus. So then, but there is no problem. You may, if you miss a class, you may watch the video or you may ask questions. So it's not a big problem at all, I think. So I will be flexible. I will try to be as flexible as possible, and we have enough online materials to be flexible, so I don't worry too much about that. So anyhow, the point here is you should sit away from me. I don't know if you can maintain distancing from each other, but make sure you are away from me. And class meetings. And as I said, we may need to cancel in-person meetings in some cases. And of course, when I get sick, I have some suddenly I get cough. I had severe cold-like symptoms last week, but I am now almost okay, but still have a mild symptoms. Suddenly I feel like I need to cough. By the way, anyhow, when I get sick, I need to cancel in-person meetings for your safety. By the way, I had COVID test at home, and it was negative. I heard that these days from the New York City, cold is going around. Severe cold is going around. It has its symptom is more on throat, sore throat, and phlegm, and more like coughing. So I have exactly the same symptom. So I am sick now, so that's why I changed the first week's meetings to online. For the first week, I will cancel the in-person meetings. Mainly because I am sick now, and second, the first week materials are not important, so there is no point of doing it in person at the risk of potential contagion, right? And also, later in this semester, I may need to cancel classes for my family reasons. For example, my son goes to kindergarten. My son may need to be quarantined, right? I see other students being quarantined, like my son's friend. So my son is a kindergartner. He is 5 years old. In his class, there are 20 students, and they sit 3 students sit together in one table. And I hear from my son that some friends did not come to the school. I think that's because one of them got COVID, so that table should be quarantined. So it's like a random shock. So I don't know, even if my son is fine, still he may need to be in quarantine for 10 days, 5 days, I don't remember. So if that happens, I may need to cancel in-person meetings. And also, it happened once before. You heard about the shortage of labor force. So everywhere, the staffs these days, the labor is becoming more scarce. So it's same for the school, especially bus drivers. So my son takes a school bus, but sometimes like last year in December, November, I heard there was an announcement from the kindergarten that because bus drivers are not enough, we need to close the school. So if that happens, my son has to stay home, then I have to stay home. So if that happens, I may need to cancel class again. And in that case, I will record online lectures, and I'm going to post new lectures on the YouTube channel. So it should not be a big problem. And also, if you are sick, don't come to the class, right? Attendance is not required, and if you feel like online videos are better for you, if you think that's more efficient way to learn, that's totally fine. Just let me know, because I just need to know why you are not coming, and I just need to know if you are following. So as long as you let me know, it's fine, right? So, and that's great if you prefer the online videos. then that's there. So go utilize them. That's what I tell you. And next, textbooks. Now let's go to the main part. There is no required textbooks. I'm going to post my lecture notes, even though that's like incomplete. I change my lecture notes all the time, and the lecture notes are made based on many textbooks. I combine textbooks and I select some materials. And also the homework is not based on any textbook, so you don't need to buy any textbook. But still there are some textbooks that would be very useful for this course and for your reference later in your research, in your dissertation. And I will recommend 3 different books now. The first one is William Green's Econometric Analysis textbook. This is PhD level textbook, and I find it most comprehensive. So it covers a lot of topics among many other PhD textbooks. So among the textbooks, I like it best. Excuse me, for PhD level textbook. And this is instructor's version. And I don't know if there is any newer edition, but it doesn't matter. The version does not matter. Any version would be fine. And it must be very expensive. I don't know, it does not have any price. So it should be expensive. But if you want to buy one expensive PhD level econometrics textbook, I would buy this. I would recommend it. And the second textbook I would recommend is this one, Mostly Harmless Econometrics. This is a small book and it's inexpensive. It's less than $30 on Amazon, and the author is Joshua Angrist and Pischke. And you know, Angrist is a professor at MIT, and he received the Nobel Prize last year, 21. And this book is very useful for applied people, applied economists. And I guess most of you are going to be an applied economist. Then maybe this book is a must read. And it's easy to read. It's written like, not like a textbook. It's more like a paper, but it's easy to read, well written. So there is not much equation, relatively. So compared with any other textbooks, it's more like a novel, like reading through. So so it will be a very good complement to technical textbooks like this. This textbook is like theorem proof, like notation, definition, theorem proof style. And then this is more storytelling. There is more intuitions, more examples, more data, real world applications. So I would recommend you this textbook. It's worth buying. It's not that expensive. And finally, the third textbook I would recommend is, it's an undergrad level textbook, Stark and Watson. It's an undergrad textbook, but when I read this textbook, I still find something new and something very insightful. So what you need, I guess, most of you, if you understand this textbook 100%, you don't have any problem in your PhD life, right? But understanding this textbook 100% is nearly impossible. That's very, very difficult. But it's very, frankly, easy to read because it's for undergrads. So, and has very, very insightful explanations, simple, intuitive, and like with many examples, data work. So, but still, it is also true that some topics are missing because it's for undergrads. Like more general, it's not general enough. Like it theoretically not general enough, but the simplest models are very well explained. So it's worth reading. If you think your econometrics basis is not strong enough, then and if you feel like reading this is difficult, then this will be a good starting point. You need to understand at least what's in this book, right? As a PhD student, this is a must, minimum. And there are other textbooks like Uldrich, PhD level textbook or undergrad level textbook, and Root textbook is more theoretical. It has more rigorous derivations. And Davison and McKinnon has also a good textbook. And in this textbook, they are more they have more focus on computational and numerical algorithmic contents. Okay, it gets too long. I'm going to stop here and we'll see you in the next video.